You got something kind of on your head there, little girl. Oh, it's a Zendikar Rising box. Yeah, no, bad dad joke. Hey, how are you guys doing today? How are my cardboard warriors out there? So, this is the new Zendikar Rising set. I can't wait to break into this and see what we get. This set is pretty cool so far. I'm a huge fanatic of non-basic lands, and there's a ton of them in this set. So let's break into it without further ado and see what we get. Plus, of course, as everybody should know by now, the fetch lands are back. We should have a box topper in here, unless I got gypped. I don't think they put the little piece of cardboard to hold the box topper down in these. They're getting a little smarter. Of course, they should have used a little piece of sticky something to... Yeah. But I guess, you know, an extra piece of cardboard's better for the environment than a little tiny dab of glue. So, you know, there's that. Alright, so there's our box topper. There is an expedition in here. There's a 33.33333333 infinite chance of a actual fetch land. So, and then you break that down more, it's what, 17, less than 17% chance of an enemy fetch. So but hey, at least they're in the boxes and in the standard boxes. I was really worried they were only going to put them in the collector's boxes. So I'm really excited that they put them in the standard boxes so we can all have a chance of getting some fetch lands. I still have a bunch of the original fetch lands from back in the day, but most people don't, and that's kind of a big holdup for people getting into the game. And I would like to see more players getting in the game, so I'm glad they put fetch lands in a standard set. Alright, in standard boxes no less. So these are the pre-release ones, so these are obviously Japanese packs. I'm going to have the pull tab, so it's been kind of funny watching any of the other YouTubers that have gotten their hands on this early and not realize their pull tabs on the Japanese packs. You'd think after all this time they'd know by now. Alright, and these are backwards, so the rare is going to be on the top. So we got a plant token first, and then our full art lands, which I love. And some of the graphics are great. This one's kind of blah, but some of them are really gorgeous. And then a Kazandu Mammoth. Nice. And this is one of the flip ones. So this is a rare. He's a 2 green, 1 colorless, 3/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Kazandu Mammoth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And that's as many times as you can drop lands. So, you know, you get an Azusa out, he can get pretty big. But you flip him over, and he's Kazandu Valley. Enters the battlefield tap, which is kind of a bummer, but it is a green mana. So early game, if you get this in your opening hand, you can fix your mana, or you can have a creature if it's mid game. You probably want to do a whole lot late game. All right, and Umra Mystic. We'll slow roll a couple of the first ones. Wow, that is the... Oh, it's an artifact. I was going to say, that is the lightest green I've ever seen on a green card, but it's not a green card. These are a little bit lighter, though, in there. Yeah, I see a little bit of damage on this back one here. Not cool. So the quality of the card is okay, but as you can see, there is still some issues with the quality control. There's also a chance of getting common slot the extended arts. So, or the new showcase borders, actually, is what they are. So we'll keep an eye out for them. We'll kind of go through it quick. This is pretty neat. Something that they did. They made a blank card that you can use this card to represent a double face card. So kind of neat that they included those. So, and it does have a magic back on it, but it's a blank card, so you can put whatever you want on there. All right, and here's one of the planes. This one's a little better looking on the artwork. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but there's like this tower up on the one thing there. Oh, that's one of the Hedrons. Okay. All right, and Coral Helm Chronicler. Wow, this one's, the top of these cards are all kind of damaged. Yeah. I saw some other people talking about how good the quality was on these, but I'm not convinced. So this one's a really cool card. When he enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So, whenever you cast a kick spell, draw a card, then discard a card. It's alright. I don't think it's all that great. We'll see what happens with it. Here's another one of the flip cards. So there is uncommon and common flip cards, I believe, as well. I know there's uncommon. There may not be common. But this one's a 3-drop sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a card from it with a converted mana cost 3 or greater. That player discards that card. My least favorite thing ever. Discard. Well, second least. Counterspells are my least favorite. but it's a land on the other side. So you even get the uncommon on the cards that are either spells or lands. I think that's genius. I think that's one of the best designs I've seen in a long time as far as doing something extra. Oh, there we go. This one's gorgeous. The Dreadworm. He's a 5-drop 5/4. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Dreadworm gains indestructible till end of turn. It's kind of pricey, and the landfall ability is not that great. So there's a reason he's in the common spot. They've been a little bit cheaper, maybe. Illusion token. A forest, full art forest. That's pretty, but not huge. Null Priest of Oblivion is the next rare. Menace and Lifelink. And then another uncommon flip card, the Celundi Vision. So for 3, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant or sorcery from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Or it's an island. The downside is they don't count as island. Not even the mythic ones, which I thought was kind of lame. You'd think at least the mythic ones that you have to pay 3 life to put them in untapped. You'd think those would have been, count as the actual land. Dropping comments. Oh man. So what are you guys thinking of the set so far? Have you seen some other people open it yet? I think it's epic. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. It's got the tide pool in the middle there. It's gonna swallow your soul. A Curie Fearless Voyager. Then we got, here's another one, Spiteful Hazard. For 1, deals 1 damage to any target. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. Or, it's a mountain. So this is, yeah, I see the mono red decks using this one quite a bit, because you don't want a lot of lands in a mono speed deck like that. So I see them using this a lot, because late game, your lands do you absolutely no good in a deck like that. Oh, here's a Ruin Crab. 1-drop 0/3. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, each opponent mills 3 cards. Just what we need. More power for the mill decks. They're pretty scary already. All right, you can get multiple of the showcase cards in the same pack. I've seen at least one person open 3 in the same pack. Hey, look, same exact island. Oh, wow. There we go. Nice, good hit. All right, I was beginning to wonder. It was looking like kind of a poorer box, and then all of a sudden, full art Jace. Look at that. That's really, really good artwork. This is the first time I think I've seen the full art one. I may have seen it in the spoilers or something, but it didn't stick out as much on screen as it does in person. This is epic looking art. That's gorgeous. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's like dragons and stuff in the background or something. I don't know. There's lots of stuff going on in the background too. That's crazy. And it wraps all the way around too. That's really, really cool art. I have such good luck with Jace for some reason. I pulled, what, 3 Jaces out of my Double Master stuff. 2 boxes and 8 VIPs. I pulled 3 Jaces. So I have good luck with Jace for some reason. And here he is again. So this is a pretty good card. Any 3-drop Planeswalker that's got good abilities is usually going to be pretty awesome. His +1 is a Scry too, which is pretty epic. When he enters the battlefield, if he was kicked, create a token that's a copy of Jace, except it's not legendary and its starting loyalty is 1. So you can actually, for 2, you can kick him and create 2 of them, and you get a second one. So you can use the 0, draw a card, reveal it, remove a number of loyalty counters equal to that card's converted mana cost from Jace, the Mirror Mage. So if you accidentally kill him, you got a backup. And you just scry a couple times, then you can do it again. So that's pretty awesome. That's a great hit. Our first mythic is an extended borderless Jace. And then we got another one of this one I love, because this one's ramp in either direction. It's either a 2-drop 1/1 that you can use as a green, or if you flip it, you can just have a forest out. So it's pretty epic. I think that's probably going to see a lot of play, especially in the mono green decks. I think that's going to be huge. So there you go. Good stuff in this set. I think it's, oh, there's another one. Territorial Scythe Cat. All right. And moving on. All right, trying to speed up a little bit now that we've seen some of the stuff in the set. I won't go over every card anymore. I'll just kind of go through a little faster. Glasspool Mimic. Okay, here's one of the rare lands. one blue, 2 colorless for a 0/0. You may have Glassbowl Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types, which the rogue helps with the whole party thing going on in here. We'll talk about that if we come across a card that does it. And then on the other side, you got your island. So it does come into play tapped, and it doesn't count as an island, which is kind of lame. But the accessibility of having lands at all times during the game is huge. I think the mana realms are going to be a lot less than normal in this set, which is good because, you know, the Shocklands are cycling out of Standard right now. So Standard was looking pretty rough mana-wise. But I think this set may improve that quite a bit. So, oh, there's your copy token, actually. Pretty cool. It's kind of like an invisible Jace. Transparent Jace? Not invisible. You can't see him. This is one of the cooler looking islands I like. Cool art on these. Now we got our first foil. It's a Jwari Disruption. So, and it's a one of the flip lands, so that's pretty neat. It's an uncommon. It is a counter spell though, which I hate. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for 2, or it's an island. The cool thing is they did foil both sides of these, so that's pretty neat. So there we go. All right, and then here's our rare. And here he's lithoforming. Nothing too exciting there. And then another one. 3-drop, as additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Gazul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature power to any target. So basically it's a fling that you can use as a land. It does come into play tap, but fling that works as a land. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I got a deck that'll go into. Got a fling deck with the Colossification and the Storm Herald. It's a lot of fun. Although I think Storm Herald, is Storm Herald going? No, I think Storm Herald stays. So I think that deck might still be able to, might get a little bit more play out of it. It's such a cool looking forest. I like how the trees are taking over the ruins there. Love ruins. All right, and Nimble Trap Finder. And nothing too exciting there. Another one of the flip ones. He's kind of expensive. I don't think he's going to see a whole lot of play, but you never know. You never know with some of these cards. The fact that they can be used as a land and a creature or a spell is pretty incredible. It really, like I said, it's really going to help a lot of mana fixing, a lot of mana issues that we have. This is probably the worst looking of the planes, I think. It's just not that exciting. It's okay, but nothing terribly exciting. Expedition Diviner, and then Zareth San, the Trickster. Okay, that's our next rare. And then we got another one, Malakir Rebirth. Choose target creature, you lose 2 life until end of turn that creature gains. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, or it's a swamp. So, pretty cool card. I think that one will probably see some play, especially in the mono black decks, but probably in some of the sacrifice and reanimator decks. Another showcase. Alright. Let's get moving through this a little bit faster. It's daytime, it's storming like crazy here. I love that mountain. That is so epic. That's just great art. Whoever did that. Chase Stone. Great job, my man. That is awesome. Scoot Swarm. This guy's pretty cool. Won't go into it right now. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of the spoilers and stuff leading up to this. Here's another one, steal your opponent's creature for 5, which is kind of pricey, but it's a land. So, early game, mana fixing, late game, steal their creature and annoy them, and then sacrifice it to something, because that's what you do when you steal somebody's creature. You sacrifice it. Alright, almost through the first stack, almost a third of the way through the box. Oh, there's an insect token. Pretty neat looking insect. There's one of the boring swamps. Squad Commander. Our next rare, nothing too exciting there. Another flip card. Give a creature protection for the color of your choice till end of turn, or it's a plains. That's one I definitely see getting played a lot in the white decks. Oh, this guy, I didn't even know about this guy. 3-drop 2/4 that gives you blue or white. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you gain 2 life. That's pretty neat. He's probably going to see a little bit of play in the Simic decks. We'll see. Ramp can't hurt. Oh, I love the artwork on this one. The Lagak, the Spitfire Lagak. Pretty cool ability too. A little pricey. 4 for a 3/4, but his land falls whenever a land comes into the battlefield under your control. He deals 1 damage to each opponent. You probably see some play in the red commander decks there. Alright, 1/3 of the way through the box, and we'll start trying to speed it up here a little bit. Oh, another gorgeous mountain. All the mountains are just so cool looking. Adam Pequet. I probably butchered that. Another foil rare, the Wayward Guide Beast. This guy, there's a lot of people talking about this guy. Nice, and we got a foil one. Trample Haste, 1-drop 2/2, which is pretty epic. And then whenever he deals combat damage to a player, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Sounds like a downside. However, this set has landfall. I've seen a lot of people talking about this card is trash. You got to return a land you control to your hand. Man, this is the landfall set. You want to pick up the lands and replay them so you can get the landfall. This is epic card. I think this card is not seeing a lot of respect right now, but I think it's gonna skyrocket up once people start using it and see how effective this is for the landfall. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. I can't believe how good this card is. Oh, and then Forsaken Monument right after it. Man, this was a good pack. Check that out. Colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, add an additional colorless. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. For only 5 in an artifact deck, this is going to wreak destruction. And it's our second mythic, so awesome card. Then we got this one. It's basically a regrowth. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand for 3, or it's a forest. So that one's probably going to see a lot of play too. I see that one, jumping in a lot of green decks. All right, moving on. So that was a really good pack. And we keep getting a lot of these blanks. I'm kind of surprised they put so many of them in there. I figured there'd only be a few in a box. This is one of the cooler looking islands. It's got like little cities inside these little like shells floating up above the water. That's crazy. Waterfalls up, another foil, Stonework Pack Beast. And then a Skyclave Relic, indestructible. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. If you kick it, you get 2 more. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool card. I think that one may have some future value in it. This one's great. One to put a 1/1 counter on a target creature or use it as a land. I definitely have a deck I'm going to put that into. I've got a Simic counters deck that's going to go very nicely into. And then we got another one of the showcases. All right, let's get moving through here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this set. Oh, the Drake token is gorgeous. I love that one too. Cool looking Drake. Bayard, woo. There you go. One of the cooler looking swamps too. I love just relics and ruins and stuff like that. Big history buff. All right, and Oran Reef Ooze. Gotta have the ooze in the set. And of course, you gotta have counter spells. I got a showcase uncommon. It's pretty cool. Counter spells that do help fix your land though, so there's that. And I know we're going to see a lot of those, which makes me miserable because I scoop the counters. I don't play counter spells. If you counter me twice, I'm scooping. I don't care if I think I can beat you or not. Inscription of Ruin. It's just not fun. This one's a pretty cool card. We'll see what happens with it. Yeah, it's just not fun to get countered all the time. I don't like control. I want to actually play the game. If it's not fun, I don't want to play. All right. There we go. Which brings me to our next point, kids. Stop net decking. Oh my god. Our Cat Beast. He's a pretty angry looking kitty. And the forest. And a disenchant. Oh wow. They put regular disenchant in here. That's really cool art. I like the art on that. And the foiling looks great on that because all the like glow there that's foiled out. Cool looking card. And the Legion Angel. This one's gorgeous artwork. I love this. Pendersky? Yeah. Gorgeous art. And this one's pretty cool. The greatest thing about this is you can get 4 of these in play and only have to stack 2 in your deck. Because whenever it enters the battlefield, you reveal one of these you own from outside the game and put it in your hand. So it tutors up itself from outside the game. That is epic. So great card. Love that one. And then we got a Cleric. He's a 2-drop 1/3. You gain 2 life when he comes into play, but he also fixes your mana. So a lot of really usable cards in the set. Very impressed. Very impressed with the design of this one. I love that mountain. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? A foil mythic Forsaken Monument. Man, check that out. Our foils have been top notch in this box. We got two foils, a foil rare and a foil mythic already, and they're both hits. That is epic. And then we got a Kargan Intimidator behind it. Man, check out that monument. Whew, that's gorgeous. So that's our third mythic, and it's foil. And it's a hit. This one looks pretty fun. You could, he's a 2-drop 3/1. You can't block warriors, but for one colorless, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. You can either give them +1/+1 till end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. Oh, cowards can't block warriors. And then target warrior gains trample until end of turn. So, pretty awesome. you turn one of your opponent's creatures into a coward, pump them up, and then give them trample. So, pretty cool card. And then we got the hazard. This is, oh yeah, we already saw this one. 1 damage to any target or its mountain. So yeah, those are going to see a lot of play. I think the uncommon lands are actually probably going to see just as much play as some of the rare and mythic lands or flip lands. So pretty neat. Still hoping for a few dual lands in this box. I haven't seen a single one yet. The Paragon, Chicharu Paragon. Now this, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know about this this party thing because, you know, getting 4 creatures on the board at one time is going to be impossible. Here's all 4 creatures for 2 mana in green, and it's on a 3/2 body even. He's also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard, so he counts for your whole party. There's another creature like this in the set too, so this guy is going to see a lot of play because anything that's party related that gives you a boost for parties, this guy is your whole party on 2 little feet. So yeah, great card. And then we got the Veil. Creatures your opponents control get -2 until end of turn, or it fixes your mana early game. So another good card. Anything in the back? Nope. All right. Moving along. Angel Warrior. Cool looking art. That cool forest again. Undo Inversion. Here we go. Destroy all non-land permanents for 8 or early game. Fix your mana. Yep. There's another big thing about this too. So this Guide Beast. So if you throw this down early game as mana, when you attack with this guy later game, ping, you can pick it back up, and then you can cast a spell when you don't need mana anymore. It's another thing about this Wayward Beast that I just absolutely love that card. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans with this landfall and being able to play them as lands early game and pick them back up late game and use them as spells. Why'd they have to keep reprinting all these counter spells? Just stop watching. They're like, oh, we don't want to put fetch lands in the standard set because it makes the game less fun because you got to wait for your opponent to shuffle a bunch of times. Oh yeah, but you keep printing counter spells and discard cards like crazy, which are absolutely not fun to play at all. Nighthawk Scavenger. There we go. This guy's worth a little bit so far. There's some hype around him. He's a 3-drop 1/3, but with flying, death touch, and lifelink. And his power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. So he's almost always going to be more than a 1/3. He's probably going to be 2/3, 3/3 early game, and, you know, maybe an 8/3 or 10/3 late game with flying, death touch, and lifelink. I mean, that is an epic card. Great job on that one. Then we got the Ambush. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control for 3, or it's a land. So that's pretty awesome. That's going to be a usable card in the green decks. Because that's one thing is a lot of the green decks, you don't want to waste a lot of your card slots on the ram throughs and stuff like that because you might not even end up needing them. Well, there you go. You're playing one of those net decks that's all planeswalkers and doesn't have any creatures. It's just nothing but board wipes. You can use that as a land because you don't need the removal for creatures. Then a Umora Mystic, uncommon foil, and then a Kaza Royal Chaser. That's kind of funny. Those two are almost mirror images of each other. Basically the same thing. I bet they're the same artist. How much you want to bet? Oh no, they're different artists. Brian Sola and Ekaterina Burmack? Ekaterina? That is a weird name. Wow. Okay. That one caught me by surprise. This guy's pretty cool. Flying haste for 2. 1/2. Flying haste for 2. Next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. Pretty cool card. That'll see some play in the red-blue instant sorcery decks there. And then we got a creature, 6-drop 4/5 with trample, but early game use them as a land. So I see a lot of fun with drafting this. Too bad we can't actually draft and play Paper Magic right now, which is terrible because that means I have to deal with people on Arena. Oh, and people on Arena are not fun to deal with. If you're on Arena, try to be nicer. Stop being so crude. All right, Luminarch Aspirant and Stampede. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn for 5, or it's a plains. So, good card there. Anything in the back? Nope. Moving through almost 2/3 of the way through the box. I know my videos are long. I like talking about the cards. Oh, that construct's gorgeous. All right, anyway. And the mountain, this is probably my least favorite of the mountains. Still good art. Oh, wow. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. This is one of the dual lands. So these look like basic lands that come into play untapped. They don't count as a basic land. That's the only downside. But you can also flip it and put it into play as a plains. It's gorgeous. There's the Boulder Loft pathway or the Branch Loft pathway. I love these dual lands. Such a great idea. If you're not going to reprint actual dual lands, this is a very good close second. Alright, and with the Wayward Guy Beast, if you cast as one and you decide to change your mind, you can pick it up and flip it. So there we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous dual land. I'm really glad we got at least one. I'll put this up here. I'm glad we got at least one. Hopefully we get some more. I'm surprised we got an extended one before we even got a regular one. So here we go. There's that party mechanic again. The spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party, which your party consists of up to 1 of each of Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. You gain 3 life and you draw 3 cards. But if you got the other little green dude out that counts as all 4 of those, then technically this is a 2-drop spell to gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. That's pretty good. So the party mechanic is pretty cool, especially because they were nice enough to put a couple creatures that count as all 4 of the creatures. So each one of their creature types will lower the cost. Alright. And another swamp. Not too exciting. Master of Winds. This really kind of wild artwork. It's just like this beautiful girl's face on this big old burly sphinx. So, pretty cool card. There's some hype around that. We'll see what happens with it. We got the Rogue Menace. He gets +3 as long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. 3-drop 2/3. That's also a swamp. That doesn't count as a swamp. That's the downside. So, anyways, that's probably everybody's biggest gripe about the lands is that they don't count as the basic land type, so you can't fetch them or anything like that. But I mean, the abilities are worth it. I think it's worth the trade-off. Verzal the Split Current. This is the weaker version of the Hydroid Crisis, basically. Another Perdition. Got a Pickaxe. And Moss Pit Skeleton. And anything in the back? Nope. All right, last stack. We're getting there, and then we're gonna open that the Expedition and hope we get an enemy fetch. There we go. Another foil common. And then Turn Timber Symbiosis. Here's one of the mythic ones. All right, so this is 7-drop, 3 green, 4 colorless. Sorcery, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If that card has a converted mana cost 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That's an epic kind of way to solve the old, there's a lot of cards that already kind of do that, but you end up getting a mana elf on the board. Spend all that mana and you get nothing but a mana elf. Is such a feel bad. But with this, you actually, even if you get a mana elf out there, you pump them up with 3 +1/+1s. Or it's a land that you can pay 3 life and it comes on the battlefield untapped. So these are these are some of the more valuable cards in the set so far. Yeah, great idea. I think they did a great job with them. And that's our 4th mythic. So we're only up to 4 so far, and we're getting through this box. So it's kind of interesting. Let's move this stack of commons over a little so I don't knock it over, and so you guys can actually see what's up there. All right, Japanese pack. I can't open it the normal way. Another one of the blank flip cards. And Skyclave Shade is our next rare. And then we got that one again, the Balagid Recovery. Try and get through these a little bit faster here. Oh. Every time I try to rush with these Japanese packs, I just get a little corner. Look at the little kitty with the belt on. Alright. And, an Ancient Green Warden. Nice. He's a big boy. He's a 6-drop, 5/7 with reach. You may play lands from your graveyard. If a land entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So he doubles up all your landfall. And there's our fifth mythic. So 2 mythics in a row. 2 green mythics in a row. That's kind of weird. This one's a really good card. I love this one. 1 white, 1 colorless. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, a target creature or planeswalker. Great card. And mana ramp. I see this showing up in the Azorius Flyers decks if they're able to maintain and still be powerful after the sets cycle out, that are really helping that deck right now. We'll see what happens, because we're going to need something, because that, oh, what is it, the +2/+2 and untap all your Flyers, yeah, that one is cycling out. Ooh, Valakut Exploration. There we go, and it's all in its nice fancy border here. Extended art. It's got landfall. It's an enchantment. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them in their owner's graveyard. Then Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. So it's a win-win either way. And it's another one of the extended arts there, or the showcase borders they're called. And then we got another one, Wizard, or he's an island. So anything in the back? Yep, there is another Legak. Good old Legak. Alright, moving on. We're getting closer. Goblin Consort. That's pretty cool art. I like that. It's like a robot goblin head sitting on the counter. Ooh, another Scourge of the Skyclaves. This one's got some hype around it as well. If it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. Ouch. Its power and toughness are each equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. So, if everybody's got 20 life and you don't pay the kicker, he's dead. But that's our next mythic. So now we're up to 6 mythics. So that's looking a little better. We got a Cleric. That's also a Plains. That doesn't count as a Plains. I think if they counted as the actual basic land type, they might be a little too powerful. And there's no saying that they won't do that eventually. I bet they were just they're probably testing the waters to see how powerful this is. Ooh, a foil full art land. Nice. And then Maddening Cacophony. Yes, that word is cacophony, not cacophony. It's cacophony. Opponent mills 8 cards. Oh. If it was kicked, each opponent mills half their library rounded up. This is what mill needs, more power. Gazilla's Fury. I think we saw that one. That's the Fling that can also be a land as well. And nothing on the back. Alright, we're getting down there. A few more packs. We got 5 more packs to go, and then we get to see what's in the expedition. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this set. Oh, there we go. Another dual land. About time. About time I got a regular one. So there's island on the front, mountain on the back. They don't count as an island or a mountain. That's the downside. But it's a dual land that you get to choose how it comes into play. So you could always put it into play like this. If you got a blue spell in your hand, attack with your guide beast, and then pick it back up and then cast it as an island. Great card. Put that up here with the other one. And then, so it looks like you really only get one of the flip lands per pack. It's kind of like, it reminds me of oh, what was the set? Was it Dominaria, where you got one legendary card per pack, and it could have been anywhere. So, cool. Ruined Crab foil. Then we got the Cragplate Baloth. 7-drop, 6/6, can't be countered. Hexproof haste. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 4 more +1 counters. So it's a 10/10 for what, 7, 8, 9, 10. So pretty much yeah, breaking even there for each mana. That's how much power you're gonna get out of them. Well, actually, it's a little bit more expensive if it wasn't kicked, I guess. A little cheaper if he is kicked. Bang for the buck wise. All right, 3 packs left. I'm just rambling. All right, Insect, Swamp, Foil Uncommon, Marasa Sprouting, and Aura Sky Hierophant. Pretty cool art on that one. A little dark, but pretty cool art. And then we got the Vision. And anything in the back here? Nope. All right, 2 packs left. Man, I hope I get at least one more dual land. I really want play sets of all the dual lands, all the basic dual flips. plus all the other ones. Magnetic Channeler, 2-drop 1/3. As long as there are 4 more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, he gets +3/+1, makes him a 4/4. Discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Pretty cool card. He's probably going to see some play in the red decks because, I don't know, is the one card, yeah, I think the one card's cycling out that lets you exile 2 cards and play those by the end of your next turn. So, one of the treachery cards. I think that one's cycling out. Maybe not. Could be wrong. That might have been thrown. Well, I think it was Ravnica. Alright, last pack. Let's hope for another dual land or another good mythic hit. Although we got 6 mythics already, and they were pretty good hits, so probably not. My favorite mountain. Could that be a sign of things to come? Cheriks, the Raging Isle. Pretty cool card. A lot of people are really liking this. There is definitely room for some shenanigans with this guy. Spells your opponents cast that target Cheriks, the Raging Isle, cost 2 more to cast. He's a 2 blue, 2 colorless for 0/17, but you can pay 3 as many times as you want. He gets +X -X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands you control. So, unfortunately, the lands in this set kind of hurt him because you have to have actual islands in play. You can't use the flip lands. They don't count. But pretty cool ability, and there's definitely room for shenanigans with this. And a lot of people probably aren't going to use that. They're probably going to use the card that that's out there that says creatures deal damage equal to their toughness instead of their power. So that makes this a 17/17. So, pretty awesome card. And we got the Shelter again. That doubles as planes. And anything in the back? Nope, nothing in the back. Alright, you guys excited to see what the expedition is? Here we go. This for all the marbles. Could be a good one. We'll find out. See if we can open this pack. These Japanese ones are not easy to open. Ah, there we go. Alright. Oh, that's the face. Ooh, camera, you can open. Alright. Here we go. And it is off-centered. And it is Sea of Clouds. Oh, not the ones we were hoping for. These are the original Battle Bond lands, right? I think these are the cheapest lands in the whole, in all the expeditions. So that's a bummer, but still a good land. I mean, especially if you play Commander, which I don't really play Commander too much. But it's a mythic, it's a land, so it's an expedition. So there you have it. One of the cheapest ones. Bummer. Hopefully some of these other boxes will turn some little bit better results when as far as the expeditions go. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like it. We got some really good stuff. We got the Skyclaves, the Green Warden, the Symbiosis, which is one of the mythic lands. And we got 2 Forsaken Monuments. One of them's foil. That's pretty epic. And then, of course, the Jace is gorgeous. So there we go. Got some good stuff. Good rares. We got 2 of the dual lands, the dual flip lands. Ba-doing, ba-doing. One of them's full art, so pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking of this set and what you think of the video, and if you pulled anything good out of this yet, or, well, you guys probably aren't going to get these, most of you, until the weekend. So hopefully you have some good luck over the weekend with these, and let me know if you're actually, if your LGS is drafting and you're able to actually play this in paper. Let me know how it goes. So thank you guys so much. I've got a ton more openings. As you can see, I've got more boxes and pre-release kits that are going to be getting posted in the next few days or over the next week. So let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for your time. Check out the links in the description. Lots of good stuff there, and there's probably a couple other video suggestions up there. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.